Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the 11th day in the month of September 2023. I am Grace Doctors Unikachi. First, the major headlines. Over Aruchukwu Ohafia Federal Constituency, Tribunal sacks Labour Party's rep member, Ibe Okwara. Nigeria secures $163 million loan from African Development Bank to scale up wheat production, says Vice President Shatima. First indigenous chartered accountant in Nigeria, Akintola Williams, dies at the age of 104. We take commercials. We'll be right back with details and then more. Stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. National Assembly Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Umuahia, Abia State has sacked the member representing Aruchukwu Ohafia Federal Constituency, Ibe Okwara, of the Labour Party, and declared APC's Dan Okeke winner of the February 25th National Assembly election in the constituency. Unsatisfied with the process of Osonwa's emergence, Daniel Okeke had approached the court to seek the nullification of Osonwa's election, alleging that he did not comply with the provisions of the law. Convinced by his argument, the court, while delivering judgment in the petition on Monday in Umuahia, and the three-member panel led by its chairman, Justice Adeyinka Aderibe, granted the relief of the petitioner and ruled that Ibe did not comply with the provisions of the Electoral Act. The Imo State Governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma, has described the Humanitarian Service Award bestowed on him by International Human Rights Commission as an endorsement of his prosperity agenda in the state. He said, apart from acknowledging his human rights records and his services to humanity, the award by the International Human Rights Commission, Switzerland, has vindicated his program and policies. Speaking in Abuja over the weekend, shortly after he received the award alongside former President Goodluck Jonathan and other prominent Nigerians. Hope Uzodinma commended the organization for finding him worthy. Gunmen suspected to be bandits have attacked Kuben community in Mangu local government area of Plateau State and killed 10 persons. The attack was confirmed by Moses Wang, a resident of Gubeng village, on Monday to ABN TV in Jos. Wang said the incident, which happened on Sunday night, also left several houses belonging to villagers destroyed by the bandits before they fled the community. The federal government has obtained a loan worth $163 million from the African Development Bank to scale up wheat production in the country. The Vice President Kashim disclosed this in Argungu, Kebbi State, where he paid a condolence visit to Argungu Emirate and state government and the family of a renowned Islamic cleric, Shaka Abubakar Giro, who passed on recently. President Joe Biden on Sunday commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his strong leadership as the chair of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The United States President hailed the commitment of his Nigerian counterpart in the defense and preservation of democracy in Cotonou, Niger Republic, and the West African sub-region. Biden met with President Tinubu on Sunday on the sidelines of the G20 in New Delhi, India, and reinforced U.S. enduring commitment to Nigeria. The Muslim rights concern Mirik has slammed Mr. Frank Shaibu, an aide to former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, for accusing Vice President Kashim Shatima of aiding and abetting Boko Haram insurgents during his tenure as governor of Borno State. Shaibu had on September 8 accused Shatima of aiding and abetting the insurgents during his tenure as governor of Borno State. He specifically accused him of aiding the adoption of the Chibok girls. A British Royal Navy warship has arrived in Lagos. The warship is visiting Nigeria for the second time as part of its West Africa regional mission to aid British allies and partners to combat piracy, trafficking, and other illegal activities. The British High Commission, through its senior press public affairs officer, Ndidi Amaka Eze, said that the visit would help deliver capacity training and support maritime security in the region. The Dean of Accounting Professor Pa Akintola Williams has passed away at the age of 104. The foremost accountant celebrated his 104th birthday on August 9th. Pa Williams is reputedly the first sub-Saharan African to become a chartered accountant after he passed the qualifying examinations of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of England and Wales in 1949. While on the foreign scene, India has formally handed over the G20 presidency to Brazil at the closing ceremony of the annual summit held in New Delhi this weekend. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi completed the transition by handing over the ceremonial gavel of the presidency to Brazil President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. India had the presidency of the G20 since December 1st, when it took over from Indonesia, and will continue to hold the position until November 30th. During the two-day summit, the bloc adopted a consensus declaration that made commitment on several issues, including food and energy security, as well as climate change and global debt vulnerabilities. Using heavy equipment and even their bare hands, rescuers in Morocco on Sunday stepped up efforts to find survivors of a devastating earthquake that killed more than 2,100 people and flattened villages. The first foreign rescuer flew in to help after the North African country's strongest ever quake killed at least 2,122 people and injured more than 2,400. Many seriously, according to officials, figures updated late on Sunday. While in sports, Victor Osimhen finished as top scorer in the 2023 African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Osimhen shone throughout the qualifiers, scoring more goals than the likes of Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah. The Napoli hitman needed a hat trick as the Super Eagles trashed Sao Tome and Principe 6-0 in their final qualifying fixture at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, on Sunday night. This brings us to the end of the news at 8, but before we go, recap by major stories. Over Aruchukwu Federal Constituency, Tribunal sacks Labour Party's rep member, Ibe Okwara. Nigeria secures $163 million loan from African Development Bank to scale up wheat production, says Vice President Shatima. First indigenous chartered accountant in Nigeria, Kintola Williams, dies at the age of 104. These and many more different platforms. Log on to www.abntv.com.ng. And you can also follow us on our social media platforms, pinned displayed on the screen. I am Grace Dorcas Onyekachi. Have a pleasant night. Rest, stay safe.